Good morning, DragonCon 30th anniversary. Your Pokemon Bowling League is here to cover the DragonCon parade. My name's Crispy. To my left,
I'm Krista.
And I'm Ryan.
and we have a beautiful, sunny, cool morning here in Atlanta. It's unseasonably comfortable, so we're sure that will change quickly because Atlanta. We're going to go through at least 4 or 5 complete different seasons throughout this broadcast.
Oh, I'm looking forward to Christmas.
Oh, the Christmas part, that comes at the end of the parade.
End of the
I think.
parade,
Yeah.
Christmas comes.
There are presents, though.
There's a giant robot Santa. It's one of our favorites. So we're back, though.
It's 2016. It's the 30th anniversary of DragonCon.
It is.
This is the 15th parade, so 15 years of
We're
parade.
doing a
as
lot.
well.
Like it's half the amount of the convention has been this parade.
I think this DragonCon thing might catch on.
Do you think anyone's gonna be watching?
I think we might be onto something here.
Might be onto something here. So thank you to all of you who are tuning in here in your host hotels, still putting on costumes or maybe just now waking up to seeing our faces. Good morning.
I'm sorry.
And also to our subscribers on the DragonCon streaming membership, thank you. Whether you're out at home and you couldn't make it or if you're off into one of our satellite hotels, thank you for tuning in. And if you're watching this on YouTube later, you missed a good time. Make it happen next year, but thank you for watching as well. So, Ryan, we've got a lot of cool stuff in the parade this year.
We do. We have a huge parade. 3,000 plus people are going to be
That's a lot of
participating
people.
in this parade. Broken into sections. We'll talk a little bit about the sections as they come by.
All right.
One of the things I wanted to do before we started, before the parade gets to us. That's what I wanted to say. So the parade is underway right
Yes.
now. Why aren't you looking at the parade? Because it takes a while to get to us.
We're at the end of the line.
We're at the end of the parade.
Yeah.
basically.
We're at the sweet spot here in front of the Hyatt. So.
Right.
You must be this tall to watch the
No.
No, you have to be
Everyone can watch
taller.
it. That's the fun. It's all right. This isn't a theme park, though it does feel that way at times.
It does.
People
It
with
really
giant
does.
fur costumes and people yelling at you to get in line for things. It has that theme park feel and overpriced beverages. So I think we've hit all the check marks there.
So the parade, we have, like I said, it's broken into sections, and one of the things I wanted to talk about was the fact that there's some sections that we use for the parade, but then there's also tracks that are at the
Yeah.
parade. DragonCon, if you don't know, is basically like, 20 conventions rolled into one, and then divided into tracks.
Right.
So we're going to mention things like the Armory track, and the Armory track is part of the convention that happens. You can come and you can go see Armory tracks throughout the entire weekend, or you can spread her out to some of the other tracks as well. There's a British science fiction track. There's
American sci-fi media,
a
puppetry.
Star Trek track. So
Yeah.
There's that Star Wars one with lightsabers.
Star Wars one. That's right.
Yes.
Indeed. So some of the tracks themselves have sections in the parade, and then some of the sections in the parade are just
Collective group costumes.
Collective
and,
group
more like
costumes that they wanna
superhero
do.
costumes and
Exactly.
things like that. So.
There's a Sailor Moon Mad Max one that I'm super excited to see.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Sailor Moon and Max, what kind of mashups are we going to be seeing there? Have you heard any?
No, I think I might have seen some through the convention. If not, then there are just some really awesome, like, punk rock
Yeah.
Sailor Moon costumes going on.
I have it on good authority they're in the parade.
Oh,
I have it on good authority they have a vehicle.
you are an inside man.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I also have
we also have
pages.
secrets.
Right
It's
here.
cheating.
Oh, that's what they are.
You should look at your notes.
Whoops.
So those of you, if you're playing the social media game, congratulations, you've won. But feel free to hashtag because that's the popular thing. I guess we're gonna do DragonCon Parade. We do have our tweets here. We can keep an eye on Twitter. So if you do hashtag DragonCon Parade, we'll see some of your hopefully funny comments, good insight. Give us some notes. It's kind of like a choose your own adventure with parade coverage here. That should be fun. We've never done that before. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, 30 years of the convention. And every year is just bigger and bigger and bigger. Last year we had over 72,000 people come to downtown Atlanta, and this year we're
Isn't it like
expecting even more.
85?
Well, we're not sure like what it's going to be until it's over, but we're
Right.
estimating definitely a lot higher than before.
One of the great things about the parade is that the people of Atlanta can come out and watch it without attending the convention.
Yeah.
So we could easily end up with more people watching the parade than are actually at the convention.
I mean, it is the largest parade that the city of Atlanta holds every year. It has the largest turnout, and it's coming down Peachtree, which is the main road. That's what's right here behind us, and it's going to come down and then come around on Andrew Young, and it's going to turn its way back around into the Marriott. So those of you at the Marriott, look out! A parade's coming your way, and it can't be stopped. just be like, all right, and here comes the parade.
I think it's a Category 4 parade at this point.
Too soon right now? Too soon. So, yeah, so hopefully those of you who are still watching, thank you. We hear it's a good time. Also, a lot of people are just walking out and checking other facets of the convention. Shopping is apparently big right now. I've been told that it's the best time to go shopping. I learned that today. I went to the dealer hall yesterday on a Friday.
Yeah,
Never done that before.
The game room's pretty
Yeah,
awesome, too.
The arcade that's up there. We
Yeah.
have a full-size arcade.
There's a full-size arcade up
There's
there?
a full, yeah, like
Why am I just now
over in
finding
the
out about
America's
this?
Mart.
So I think the parade is coming in right now. Actually, it's being signaled. I'm hearing things. I'm seeing things. It's happening.
It's happening.
It's really
It's
happening.
building.
I just turned into a meme.
Don't we go under the table and like
And
hide our
hunker down.
heads?
We
Hunker
should have
down.
done puppet versions of ourselves.
So we could hunker down
Next year.
next year. Puppets.
Maybe we'll do puppet versions of ourselves. So yeah, the parade is coming in right now. Our first lead car, I think, just to make sure the street is clear. So, but normally it opens up with bagpiper. The Jenny
It's true.
Wirtz.
Jenny
but
Wirtz has been leading the parade for the last
every year.
10 years
Yeah.
or so. She's not leading the parade this year because hurricane.
Yeah. Thanks,
She's
Florida.
in Florida. Was not able to get out of Florida before the hurricane got to us.
So we just want to let her know that we miss you and, you know, come back and be safe down there. So, but now that the parade, I'm actually seeing the Metro, Atlanta Metro is starting to lead things in. It's a slow process, that parade. Parades just don't happen immediately. There's a lot of programming, a lot of planning.
Oh, I thought they
So-
were spontaneous.
a wild parade appears, dare I say. No, so the people that volunteer and help organize this parade, in addition to our regular DragonCon volunteers, thank you guys so much. You're the reason that we're here, and that's the sound.
That's the
Let's
sound
get
of a
this
parade.
parade started. So our first one is the Banners and Dragons group. Let's see, Jenny Wirtz, Banners and Dragons. Obviously, Jenny's not with them. Usually we have the bagpiper. Let's see here. Not sure that. I guess these notes. These are all for Jenny. You want to go over these real quick? Yeah.
Sorry.
Since she's not here, but we'll
An
give her the
homage.
props. Yeah. Brian, did you want to go over the notes? See,
Oh,
live
I'm sorry.
TV,
I
my
was
friends.
I was looking for if trying to see what the cameras were pointing at.
Right, that's true. It's not like we've done this.
Right.
So we just woke up,
Right.
put on some costumes, called it a day. So
That's my life.
See,
story.
there we
It is-
go. See,
there
now
we are.
we
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
There
we are. Our first costumes now are coming down. What appears to be some kind of Viking, a
Is
lone
that-
Viking.
Is that not the big guy from How to Train Your Dragon, the
It might
father?
be. It very much
That
might
is one of the
Gerard Butler?
leading off the parade is of course a group of dragons, and there's a couple at the front there.
Be. Yeah. And then this card, let's see if I can see here.
That
That's
is Pat and
Pat
Sherry
Henry.
Henry.
Yeah. Pat is one of the original founders, former con chair, and he's the current president of DragonCon. He's like our delightful uncle that just shows up.
I like
representing the color guard.
the Xenomorph?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is the United States
Colonial Marines.
Colonial Marines.
Yeah.
Of the Aliens franchise, of course.
They've been our official color guard for some time now, I believe. So, some excellent outfits here. As we do a quick zoom, here's a great shot here of the entire group coming down right now.
It's a big group of them.
Yeah, the Colonial Marines they do come in big numbers. So
Some bullwhip action. All right, now I'm going to guess
he's
that
the most dangerous hype man I think I've ever seen.
I'm going to guess he is leading off our next section.
Yeah.
One more
We're gonna
shot
enjoy
of the
some more
Colonial
shots here of
Marines
the
there.
Colonial Marines. They've served us well, and here it is, our big
there he
sponsor,
is.
Medieval Times, based
king
here in
from
Atlanta.
Medieval Times.
Yes. What of the medieval times? Atlanta is actually the most recent castle in their selection, and then we actually had a wonderful video, and we got to hang out with them a few months back and learn how they did their operation. You can find that video on YouTube. But the Medieval Times crowd is just a fun time, and then they host a DragonCon night every year, and you guys should check it out.
I've actually been to Medieval Times at least once, and
At
I thought it
least
was
once?
awesome. I ate turkey with my hands, and it reminded me of a lot of other times in my life.
Right.
Honestly.
It's not like we've performed in Renaissance festivals or anything.
Never
like
done
that
Never,
before.
never,
Never done that
at all.
before.
So we're kind of used to eating with the hands, which
We've done
that's
the
what
turkey legs before.
We've got right at home at Medieval Times. So hopefully you can too. It sounds like a horse behind us has a siren. I'm just going to
Yeah.
assume that is a horse.
I could also
And so-
hear sword fighting going
Yeah.
on back there, so
Which-
I hear I
I
recognize
I
the
also-
clang of steel.
It's actually an axe versus a sword.
Oh, it's an
shield.
axe
versus a sword.
Axe
Trust us,
versus
it's
sword and
amazing
shield.
stage-ish combat. It's stage. All the world's a stage.
More
Right.
things we weirdly
So,
know
yeah,
about.
It's all combat on the street. It's like the David Bowie song, "Dancing in the Street," with their sword fighting in
Right.
the streets.
I would be
with
much
Big
more
Dragon.
likely to listen to that song.
I don't know if we could even like do a parody of it without some kind of licensing thing here. So it
Also
is what it is.
sad.
It's very sad though. It's been a good year though for celebratory and enjoying things. So here we have. Oh, this is the
All right,
Dragon Wheel
so
section.
we've moved on to the next section. This is our group of Power Wheels. Power Wheels is this racing series, sort of a do-it-yourself racing series. Contestants build their own vehicles on a $500 budget. They're electric cars, and then they race them. So it's not just about the racing; it's about the science and the technology and what can you make with $500 bucks.
So we have a Jurassic Park, a Batmobile, and I saw a Pokeball.
There was a Pokeball. The Marriott Chariot is in there as well. Harrison
Oh,
Crick,
the guy in the pink just took the lead. I just see that he just tore
It looked like
past
a
everybody.
Herbie. It's coming up there. I saw the helmet for Herbie. And here we have Jurassic Dinos here.
What is?
Stitch and T-Rex are having a fight.
I think
It's a duel to the death. And the Blues Brothers have appeared. The
Brothers
Blues
machine,
Mobile,
yeah.
everyone. A crowd favorite and regular. That person's going the wrong way.
Oh.
That's going the wrong.
That's my kind of racer.
That's right. They're gonna go in reverse lap, and they're like, "Hey, I didn't win, but I'm having a great time."
Or they're
And
so confident in winning that they'll go backwards and then.
Which
Come back.
Pokeball
Poke
is that?
Chariot there.
There's
That's a good Poke Chariot. It's got to win them all.
It's got to win them
And
all.
then the Racing League, Herbie. Zoom out there, and then Stitch still wants to be a part. Stitch just wants his family. Don't we all want our DragonCon family here? Some fascinating dinosaurs following along.
I
They
think
have,
that-
they have a T-Rex.
Say again? You have a
They have a
T-Rex?
T-Rex. All right, so we have a lot of Disney-style characters here. We're unsure if they're part of a particular group, but it's a great collection, and there's a little Ash along the way. Having a good time. I think, is this the Everything DragonCon
I believe
group?
they're the cosplay volunteers of
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
That would make a lot of sense.
It's a group of local cosplayers that do it because they love it, but they also they bring princesses and superheroes and other beloved characters to children's
kinds of things to
hospitals,
that, yeah.
charity events.
I have so many feels right now.
It's,
Like I'm feeling anger and joy and disgust. 'Cause
It is what
I see what you
were
did there.
Yeah, yeah.
I see what you did
no,
there.
I swear I did.
That is, it's like a Power Wheels Mad Max car that they're having to carry. I guess they ran
It
out
was
of
the war
fuel.
rig.
They ran out of
yeah,
fuel.
They ran out of fuel.
Gasoline.
They're on their way to Gastown.
Yeah. Who runs Dragon Town?
All right, one of the things I think we're seeing here, I'm not sure if it's them. It looks like them. I think that might be the Dragon Wheels project, a Georgia Tech project that bioengineering professor worked with kids and students, paired them together, kids that are using wheelchairs to build costumes around those wheelchairs,
That
Oh,
makes a
that's
lot of
very
sense. That would've been
cool.
which was an
yeah.
awesome project, and super excited to see them in the
Nice.
parade.
I've actually seen a lot of really cool Mad Max wheelchair costumes this year.
Nice. Oh, great Scott. That's my obligatory Christopher Lloyd quote of the day. Can't help it, guys. Can't help it. But there's a DeLorean with a Marty rocking out. Hands on the wheel. Both hands on the wheel,
No,
Marty.
what's he doing? So drive
There
the
we go.
car,
Thank
drive
you.
the car.
Appreciate it.
Oh God, my heart.
Thankfully, the parade does not get up to 88 miles per hour. So we have some, I believe,
If
Is that a-
it does, we'll actually see him go through the parade several times.
several times. Yeah, we'll see him like 6 or 7 times here. So this appears to be some kind of robot section.
Do we think this is the Metro Atlanta Geeks?
It's entirely possible. There's the DeLorean again. Remember,
Maybe this is the second time
it's
we've
the
seen
second
him.
time it's
Second
come
time he's
through.
back.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah, yeah.
so he
He's
is
doing,
going fast.
We
He's
can
doing-
vouch that it's just come through. The Jurassic Park Jeep, a crowd favorite. I know it's a personal favorite of mine.
Mine too.
I am jealous that I don't get to drive around in that all the time.
There are, just like cosplayers have the hobby of building costumes for themselves to wear and whatnot, there are whole fandoms where they build vehicles, basically cosplay for vehicles. So there's Jurassic Park Jeeps people build. There's DeLoreans, of course. They're kind of collector's items in and of themselves. But then, if you have one, why wouldn't you turn it into the Back to the
and most of
Future
those
car?
cards, I believe, were by Razorfly Studios. So they were actually at MomoCon as well. I got to sit inside of a DeLorean to shoot
that's
part
Now
of
cool.
it.
now you're just showing off.
It was, I know I was showing, but it was. I didn't realize how cramped in that car was. To watch them just basically hop out in the movie all the time, I had no clue how they did that.
They might be my size.
They had to have been. It's all smoke and mirrors and camera angles, but it's really
is
cool.
Michael J. Fox wee? Is he small?
He's a tiny. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But the cars are cool, and we're here for cars and costumes. And really, the cars do become an extension of costumes and cosplay, and it's always really cool to see a lot. And then there's going to be a lot more vehicles in the parade. That's just one small selection of vehicles that you're going to see.
what's coming.
Yeah, a preview of what's coming. This is the preview of what's coming. I'm sorry. You're going to see it. So we do apologize that we're a little disheveled here. We are given a list, but parades happen. And sometimes one group likes to overtake the other. It's a whole rite of combat, I believe. First one to the Marriott wins. Wacky
There
races.
they are.
We
There's
should do
the Metro
wacky
Atlantic
races.
Geeks.
Is that the Metro Atlantic Geeks?
Metro
Yes.
Atlantic Geeks. They have a banner at the front of their group.
They're formed in 2011, and they've grown up to over 3,000 members. They host a lot of social outings here, a book club, gaming events throughout the year. They are a dominant geek force here in the Atlanta town. Atlanta being a big geek town on many internet sites, I'm told we are the geek town. So thank you for that. And these guys are good ambassadors for that.
Because if it's on the internet, it's true.
That's exactly. You know what? It's good enough for us that we'll take it.
I'll take validation on the internet.
You would, Valer. You would. So
Validation?
Validation.
Hashtag validation.
So I'm not. I apologize for our co-hosts here. These are the jokes, kids. These are the jokes. They don't get better or good.
No.
So
I hear a band in the distance.
yeah.
I hear a band in
And
the
the band
distance.
keeps marching on here. So this is going to be Atlanta's Seed and Feed Marching Abominables, formed in 1974 as part of a theater company. They've become a fixture of Atlanta parades, known for their fanciful costumes and high-energy music. I don't know if you guys can hear them over our headsets,
It's Louie Louie right
but they're
now.
playing Louie Louie,
Yes.
and it's one of the best catchy tunes. I'm going to have this earworm in my head all freaking day now because of them. It's wonderful. And here they are now, starting to come marching up.
I miss marching band. I wasn't in it, but I was a fan.
A fan of marching bands? No,
Yeah.
personally, I'm a huge marching band. DCI is a big tournament that I go to. I'm very pro marching band, and to see this collection of costume characters come together to produce some wonderful music is exciting.
I'm from outside Philadelphia. We have the Mummers Day Parade up
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I don't know if everyone's familiar with that, but imagine this.
But everyone dressed as mummies, right?
Well,
Oh, I thought everybody
they dress
mumbled.
as whatever they want.
Mumbles Day Parade.
Mummers Day, yeah. It's imagine the DragonCon Parade, but slightly less geeky, with more sequins.
I like sequins.
We're pro sequins here.
I didn't know that. You don't strike me as a sequin.
Have you
as a
seen my
sequin
sparkly Pokeball?
It is pretty sparkly.
I was always pro glitter. Glitter and sequins. I just also like spikes and skulls and all that other.
Listen to them
stuff.
rock out for a minute here if you can.
The Marching Abominables have gone out with their costumes this year, added geek theming costumes as well.
All right, so yeah, marching bands are awesome, I guess is what we're trying to say here. But soon up after the marching band, as we move by, it looks like we're going to have an unsanctioned SHIELD visitation. SHIELD is just making sure that our parade is safe, it's under control. They went underground for the last couple of years, but they're coming back into the limelight. So
Yeah.
they're just here to
How
remind
do we
us.
know he's not Hydra?
I'm pretty sure it's SHIELD now.
Oh,
It's
all
safe.
right.
They've rooted all Hydra agents from their fields. I'm not wearing my Hydra pin, am I? Okay, just
No,
making sure.
you're
All
good.
right. I got busted. There's a Ant-Man of normal size.
Uh-huh.
Is he on skates? If not, he's really got the move down.
He's just doing the moves.
yeah,
That's
he's got the good move there. I feel like he should
He
have
was-
like a fanny pack almost.
right.
Like a tinier pack.
He was going to march in small form, but there was some visibility issues.
Yeah. Well, I mean, plus it's got a longer walk at that point.
Yeah,
so.
it's a much longer walk.
And we can't have him be Giant Man because of all the cables in the street.
Safety,
right.
safety
That's why we don't have
hazard.
balloons. That's why we don't have balloons. So
Star-Lord
Star-Lord.
there
Star's
as
going
well.
there, and some
and-
Guardians are rocking their way out here. Another great view there of the sassiest team in the universe, Guardians of the Galaxy there. The sequel was just shot here in town a couple months ago. James Gunn was around. They just shot the sequel here in Atlanta. So
Yeah.
Very good.
There's
I
a
would
lot
say
of movies being made in Atlanta now.
We're Marvel's little darling. So thank
That's
you,
why
Marvel.
that's the validation.
That's the value. Yeah. Daddy's little.
I'm
Marvel.
excited to see that Iron Man and Ant-Man are walking together, and they've laid Civil War aside.
Right. They have. Well, they call it's a one-day truce here.
Yeah.
They've laid a one-day truce. No fighting. You know, everyone just wants to get along. Oh, is that our Grand Marshal?
That is our Grand Marshal of the parade.
Eddie McClintock, everyone. Personal friend of the convention. He played Pete Latimer on Warehouse 13 for all 5 seasons.
Nice.
One of the best huggers on the planet. So
Really?
come find him.
You're bragging again.
Get a hug from Eddie. Everyone loves Eddie. I love him.
Name
He
dropper.
also had a guest role on S.H.I.E.L.D., which is why I guess we had S.H.I.E.L.D. before it. Yeah, it's awesome. So escorted by S.H.I.E.L.D. vehicle. Yeah, excellent.
There's an N7. Is that Shepard?
Yeah, this is the N7. We're now in the gaming section of the parade.
Oh my God, it's my boyfriend. Garrus Vakarian.
Wait,
I
which
love
one?
you. That's Garrus
Garrus,
Vakarian.
Okay, all right.
Garrus is the
Anar.
one with the armor.
All right.
If
Yeah.
you couldn't tell. Yeah.
The one with the armor.
The one
Thanks
with the
for
armor.
narrowing
You're
it down.
welcome.
All
I
right.
do what I can
He's
to
the
help.
alien.
Okay.
I don't know if
Yeah.
that's helpful.
No, not really.
You two have that. There's a
love
great shot of
you.
Garrus there. Well, good
At least
prosthetics
he's
there on
not
that.
checking his calibrations right
So
now.
these are the.
You're making inside jokes, aren't you?
What?
I've never played Mass Effect. I'm sorry. I need to.
These are the they are the N7 Elite, a costuming group that does Mass Effect costuming. And much like we were talking about tracks earlier, you're going to hear costuming groups a lot. There are organizations of people who get together and compare notes and ideas
Right.
and techniques for building costumes. So the N7 Elite, great organization for doing Mass Effect costumes. We'll see. We'll get to some more later on. Some more costuming
Pretty
groups.
excited for that. So, in the same gaming group, we've got all kinds of great games that are going to be represented as they come down the street. You're going to see games like World of Warcraft, Blizzard. I'm sure there's going to be an Overwatch section this year. Overwatch is pretty big this year. In fact, here's Team Fortress right there with all their
Dragon
hats. Dragon Age group. An amazing, large Dragon Age group.
Wow.
That's some really impressive stuff there. Some really great prop making, some great attention to detail there. Oh, nice. That's Elder Scrolls, I believe.
Yeah. That's oh man.
It's
I
the
can't
one
remember
race
it.
I never actually rolled a character for.
Starts
so
with an A.
yeah, I'm failing my geek cred.
I keep
so
thinking Khajiit, but that's
no,
the cat
no,
one.
that's the cat. So feel free to school me on Twitter, hashtag DragonCon Parade, and correct me on that one.
You're a bad geek. You're a
I'll
bad
fit-
geek.
I'll-
geek.
Watch me figure it out later, and then just yell it.
Oh, I know now. It's like you wake up in the middle of the night in a sweat. It's like, I know now.
That's Borderlands.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
moved
it's
into our
Borderlands there,
Borderlands
huge
group
Borderlands
now.
there.
Excellent.
Aw, Claptrap.
The entire gaming section is one of the largest sections in the parade. It's about 500 people.
That's a large chunk of people there.
Right.
Yeah. Are they playing Guess Who? I'm just really confused by that one. That did not make sense to me. I'm sorry, everyone.
Halo.
Halo here, all the assorted Spartans. Only one of them is a chief. This is like the Where's Waldo of, I guess, science fiction gaming here. Which one's Master Chief?
That's a nice Cortana.
It is.
That's
Another
a
nice Cortana.
Another costuming group, the 405th costuming group that members worldwide online forums for comparing costuming notes and techniques.
Pretty sure that was our chief there. And look at it's amazing attention to detail. Obviously, I know we're getting a side shot here. It's unfortunately some of the better shots that we can right now with the crowds in Atlanta. It's a big turnout. And we're seeing some amazing costumes with the gamers are passionate. I think that's safe to say. They really love their game, and so they're going to make sure their costumes are appropriately loved as well.
Takes a lot of time. Takes a
Yeah.
lot of money. I can see why.
More collection here. I feel like there's going to be like one Poke trainer in every group this year. I think that Pokemon thing might go somewhere. Assassin's Creed there.
I'm not super into the Pokemon thing.
Nah, you know,
Yeah.
it's just
You
a
know.
I'm not
hobby.
sure why
We're
anyone
just-
would do like a Pokemon
No,
costume.
I don't know what I would do with
Like,
Pokemon.
Doesn't
the
make
theme's
sense.
so done.
It's been overplayed. I
Yeah.
think it's
Yeah.
safe to say it might be something again. It might come back
Oh.
around.
Wow.
Oh God! Speaking of,
Oh, I love it. I take it back.
yeah.
I just want to hug him.
He's so floofy. Oh, look at his big old head. Oh.
Krista, don't stay here. Krista, don't
No.
don't go.
Don't go.
Krista, don't
Come
go.
back, Krista.
Stay here.
That's why we put her in the middle so she can't just run around and hug
We
everything.
have the balls right
Just,
here.
you
I
can't
can
throw a
just
bowling ball at them.
at it.
I'm pretty sure that's not safe.
I would not recommend.
No, no,
All
no.
right, I'm sorry.
that.
You
Okay.
should be.
But know that he's really cute.
He's really cute. They made the
That's
Pikachu.
really into
That's
that.
understandable here. What do we have? More collection of things.
Yep.
It's hard to see it from this angle, so I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm getting the sense
so-
of
I think it's still a video game.
Yeah,
we are still in the video game section.
lots of video games. I thought we had some Warhammer a second ago there.
Costuming is amazing.
It is, and that's one great thing about Atlanta's own DragonCon is we're kind of that costume con. They're like, we're known along all the circuits as if you want to see some of the best costumes, we're here. And if on top of that, some of the best costumes at this convention do get to march and walk down through this parade, which is pretty incredible stuff.
The distressing on the costume looks really good. Like the stuff that makes it look really old and the worn look. Like those little details like really are like my very favorite thing.
It kind of makes it has that worn in kind of approach
Makes
to
it,
it. So.
gives it a life
Mhm.
before they put it on.
And Mr. Banners. Let's see what it's- get to
Wait,
see
is
what
there a
it says.
Bruce Banner again? I don't know. That might be coming down the line. So there's a lot. So we're kind of looks like we're kind of taking a little pause here as the next vehicle starts lining itself in. But pretty soon this next vehicle, is going to welcome us to Rapture.
Oh.
So we're gonna be checking out some BioShock here.
Yeah.
So
that's
there's
Elizabeth.
Booker DeWitt and Elizabeth there. Thankfully, no skyhook required in Atlanta today.
Those things look scary.
They are amazing. I've seen some of the props for skyhooks come around this town, and it's a oh, would you kindly watch the parade with us?
They asked so nicely. I
They
feel like
did.
I should.
Of course
Great
we'll
big
watch
sister
it.
there.
Yeah.
I have replayed through that game far too many times. It has excellent replay value.
It does. It does. I just watched someone play the games for their very first time, and they
Really?
walked away from Infinite going, well, that might just be the greatest video game I've ever played in my life. So because it's so visually just pleasing.
It's one of the first games that I played all the way through before losing interest. So
Oh,
for those
that's-
of you with ADD or ADHD,
Yeah, that's good.
I highly
Hey,
suggest
Big Daddy,
BioShock.
Mr. Bubbles, little sister there.
It reminds me a lot of Left 4 Dead. Like there were two sound effects, like in video games, like when you play in the dark, that were like weirdly mind-numbingly terrible. Besides that guy with the horns on his head, but like the sound of the boots
Right,
of the
the
Big
clear-
Daddy,
it's a little
and then
terrifying.
The gurgle of the exploder in Left 4 Dead.
Oh gosh, the Left 4 Dead, the witch is the one that always got me.
Oh yeah,
The crying in the dark. Which group do we have here? Is this more of the video gaming?
Oh, we've gotten to the Star Trek
I
section.
think
Yeah.
some Klingons have appeared.
So Star Trek group.
Star Trek. It's the 50th anniversary of Star Trek,
Oh,
by
there's
the way. It's a huge deal
what's
for
his
Star
butt
Trek.
from Cowboy Bebop.
Excellent.
Spike.
Spike. Is that a Mad
Max.
Jeep?
There
That's
it
Mad
is.
Max
There's your
Sailor
Sailor
Moon.
There
Moon.
they are.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Max
looks so
Sailor
cool.
Moon. The Mad Moon
Again,
mashup.
I like glitter, I like sequins, I like spikes, I like skulls.
You're a multifaceted creature.
Indeed.
I'm a creature, that's for sure. Oh, that looks awesome.
One of the other sections that's walking by is our DragonCon Over 40 group. It's a Facebook group, DragonCon fans over 40. Why are you looking at me, Krista? I don't
don't know.
understand. They started at the head of the parade, but they weren't able to keep up. So now
Right,
they-
right.
Oh, look at Goku go on the Nimbus. You get it, Goku.
There's
They'll catch
our
up.
Mad Moon mashup again.
I guess that's a good term for it. Mad Moon or
Mad Moon. Yeah.
Sailor Max.
Sailor Max.
Sailor
Oh,
Max.
that's good.
I would
yeah.
assume
Yeah.
that's more Mad Max with just like the little crowns on there and
I would also watch that. Let's be honest here. Sailor Max could be the
some
best.
kind of makeup transformation, and they get like power armor and.
Tom Hardy in a Japanese
please. I don't know
schoolgirl
where-
outfit. I
Yes,
don't know.
please.
Is it-
I think that would count.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right.
I'd watch
Snoopy
it.
here with
Aw.
Charlie. Little Charlie Brown there. Look, there's some kind of hat thief running around. Make sure we'll keep an eye on him.
He's not
Oh.
running very fast.
No, well, he's the prey. Can't run very far here. It's a kaleidoscope
The
track.
Kaleidoscope track, one of the tracks that we were talking about. Kaleidoscope is focuses on the geek properties that sort of gear themselves more towards kids. So your Power Rangers, your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and don't get me wrong, those all have adult fans as well.
Right.
But also, if you are interested in bringing your kids to DragonCon, that's a great track to check out because there's going to be something for the kids, and it's going to be appropriate for children.
Right, and that's it's the
Adventure
whole,
time.
good for all ages kind of deal there. Yeah, obviously, Power Rangers are big, and Power Rangers are big this year. I mean, we have Austin St. John and David Yost, original Power Rangers, are here with
I saw
DragonCon
that.
this year.
Excellent.
So
Well, a lot of the kids shows nowadays, like or shows that are originally geared towards kids, are also Bebop and Rocksteady. Are also like gaining a lot of adult attention too. Like Adventure Time has a lot of adult fans,
right,
and
yeah.
so does Steven Universe.
Steven Universe has taken over
My life.
every friend's life that I know right now.
So good. Makes me feel so many feelings that
That's
I
what I
thought were
hear.
long dead.
I hear it's one of the best shows. Just who
In
cares
general,
if it's
it's
animated?
really
It's
well
one of the best
done.
shows out there. And that's great. A great thing about our Kaleidoscope track is, yeah, you have so much just a collection of things. I think Kaleidoscope is a perfect name for that track.
It's a good track. I like this track. What's this?
That's the, I believe we
Caught
have the
your eye there, did it, Krista?
This is the Ancient Worlds.
I like
Yes.
blue. I'm a fan of
Oh,
blue.
let's go back here to Shredder and the gang.
There they are. There's the
cut
Foot
back
Clan
there
car.
to the Foot Clan car.
Ah, the 300.
300.
Yes.
Now these guys actually do an online forum for costuming and workout advice.
Yeah, it's not just costuming. They actually
their bodies have to be in great shape for that.
their body is their costume.
Yes.
It's a good
and,
costume.
It's a great online community, very positive, making healthy changes in people's lifestyles. It's
I like
yeah.
their gladiuses.
Yeah, and you mentioned your weathering and effects on things.
Yeah.
Every year we see the 300 group cut, the Spartans come through.
Those
Their props are
shields.
just incredible.
Yeah, their shields look like legit aged, and I like it.
It's a lot of bronze.
Yeah, it is. I'm not sure what they did to
Are they
anger those Spartans
Oh,
there.
are they?
but
Oh God, are they?
Are they?
No,
do we need?
don't.
Thankfully, we're elevated.
Save the
We're off the street.
save the
so-
parade viewers.
But our parade viewers will come back.
I wonder
Excellent
who
shot
would
there
win.
of the shield
Purely
wall.
defensive. It's purely
Yeah.
defensive. All right.
I wonder who would win between the Mad Max Barbarians and the 300.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to give it with the Spartans to that one. I think the
Really?
Spartans would beat the Barbarians. Yeah.
Our Prince of Persia sword dancer, very poised and elegant, well balanced. Oh, there's,
there's
two
two
swords.
swords.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's caught me off guard.
Yeah. That's what you to know. I'm not actually left-handed, Ryan.
Oh.
So.
He also looks a bit like a magician.
A magician.
Maybe I guess
yeah.
that's what he just did.
He's.
Suddenly a second sword
Suddenly
in
a
there.
magic
second
trick.
Looks like we're
sword.
going to see some of his act
I
here.
think we're about to see a display of some sort.
He has been a regular fixture here at
Or he's
convention.
directing traffic. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's directing traffic.
You stop. You go.
He has the crowd's attention as well as ours here. As
Alright.
he no longer balances the
And-
swords.
oh, all right.
That's perfect. Hey, Michelangelo there. Michelangelo's very excited to see us.
Marching along the Roman legionnaires.
Yeah, it's a very Michelangelo thing to do,
Yeah.
honestly.
To be
He has so
running
much
late.
anger.
Yeah, so Token's Middle Earth here, Arms of Middle Earth costuming group.
There's a Feely.
Gandalf says the parade can pass.
What?
We really appreciate that. Oh, good Lord of Rohan there.
And a Xena.
Ah, yes, yeah. Xena warrior princess.
The Crew Shadows Fair, I heard them coming before I saw the banners here. The
Yep.
Crew Shadows Fair.
They're
Crew
fans,
Shadows
right?
are a regular staple here of DragonCon. You can see them Sunday night / Monday morning in the Centennial. And they fill the ballroom every year. They
Every
are
year,
literally they're one
capacity
of the
crowd.
most popular acts here. So and they're just nice people in
Right.
general. So back to Middle Earth. I guess it's appropriate that the fairies are following
Yeah,
Middle
sure.
Earth. You know, it seems to fit.
These are the Crew Shadows. The fairies and angels are basically like the Crew Shadows street team.
Yeah.
Nice.
And of course, they're big fans of the band as well.
What would Saruman's street team be?
Thora Monster?
Yeah, the Urukai, I
Yeah,
believe. It
the
was,
white hand
the
of
white,
Urukai.
Yeah. We'll just go with
There's a lot
that.
of people with
White
white
hands.
like
Right.
baby powder.
Yeah. Paint from assorted props. The Crew Shadows fairies here. Again, them being a street team, they really do keep a popular image and a high energy around. You can hear their booth here everywhere. British science fiction and fantasy has arrived. How many doctors will we see today?
I would imagine 12.
Not 12
I don't
and a
know.
half?
There's 2 of the same ones.
Yeah,
So
13.
do they count
Well, there's when you travel in time. Sometimes you bump into yourself.
Right,
Oh.
right.
You know.
Which is, I'm assuming what we're seeing. Is that the Cardis?
The Cardis. Cardis. Oh, that's
That
good.
is
I'm going to call
I
it
like that.
Yeah, that's actually what we call our car
Oh,
in reality.
I thought you were
But
just
that
being
actually looks
clever.
like a tar. No, it's just, yeah. It's,
Oh. Well, no
but
points
we're
for
going to
you.
give them the Cardis moniker for today. There it is, the beautiful Cardis. Actually, I think that is our. Did they steal our
They
car
stole
and
your
put
car.
stickers on it? Wait a minute.
The banner that we just saw was from the Pride and Academy, another one of these costuming groups for Doctor Who fans.
Doctor Who fandom it has been such a wonderful, important part of this convention. Even before its return in 2005, it's
Right.
always had a home here.
It's the longest
that's
running
cool.
science fiction show, so it's been around
Indeed.
since 1963. So it's had fans for 50 plus years
Yes.
at this point.
And that Dalek has been around for all of them.
Is
Remember, it's a day of peace.
Mhm.
There'll be no exterminations today, I'm told. No deletions or anything like that.
Okay.
So
Isn't Doctor Who the longest running science fiction show on, like, ever?
I believe that was said. Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, it's,
I don't-
Valor does.
Sorry.
You do
I
what
do
you
what I want.
God.
That's my fact.
you are.
Thank you for dropping
Out of
that,
control.
that fact bomb there.
Yeah. Shows
Some-
you.
I mean,
Ah.
interesting mashup here.
A Dalek has finally figured out stairs.
Yeah. Their greatest weakness. Oh, we're
Monty
now into the
Python.
Monty Python section, it looks like. Yes. I would do the prayer myself, but I don't have a board to slap myself in the
Right.
face with.
I can
so.
get you one.
Yes,
I
you
know
do.
you can.
Yes, you do,
You
Crispy.
do have
Oh,
one.
You literally have a
Shush.
board
You stole
in your
it.
hand.
Maybe. It was gifted to me by Cassandra. And, oh, that is beautiful there.
Ah.
Hopefully they're not going to throw that bunny at us.
Hopefully they'll remember to have people inside
it.
before they
You
send
wanna
it
put
into
someone
the
inside.
French. The Ninth Doctor pulling a TARDIS as well there.
Is that Eccleston?
You know, Monty
That is
Monty
Eccleston.
Python is one of those movies that's just defined our generation. Beautiful, I guess, live-action Cinderella outfit there.
It's Lady Hades.
Hey, we've gotten to
A
our
lady.
Disney section
Yeah.
of the parade. Many Disney characters, of course.
Actual Disney dedicated section here.
Yeah. Of course, Disney being such a broad umbrella of properties, it's going to have fans of all ages.
Of all ages,
Of
yeah.
all
I
ages
mean,
and
it is
all
an
sorts.
incredible. I mean, I'm a Disney person. You may not know this. And there's so
Ryan's
much
a
there.
Disney person.
Ryan's
I'm also
a Disney person. There's a lot to love about Disney. From listen,
The Sanderson
there's-
sisters?
No,
No,
those are
three
the
fairies.
three fairies.
Those are the fairies.
Meriwether, Flora, and Fauna.
So
Krista
you
is
are also a
a
Disney
You're
person.
welcome. There's more feelings.
Some more feelings from
So,
inside
yeah.
out.
We have this parade has a lot of feelings.
It
Who's-
does.
Who's your friend that likes to play?
Oh goodness. Maybe we'll see a Bing Bong. I
Bing
promise.
Oh, you better not. I will.
Oh my God.
I will not.
Take
I
her
will
to
not
the
Hold
hold
it.
moon.
Sorry, guys.
Take
That
her
movie.
To the
Oh.
moon.
And now we've just made our audience cry.
I know.
Thank you, Krista.
Those are the Sanderson
Now we have the
sisters.
Sanderson sisters.
There they
we
are, the Sanderson sisters.
Sanderson sisters make a big Ursula
Ooh,
there.
that's
Oh,
a
that is
good Ursula.
excellent Ursula there. Of course, she's rocking the some kind of cart there.
I like the jellyfish.
The rickshaw cart there, yes. Driven
the
by
Sander-
Sebastian was driving the
Yeah.
rickshaw.
Yeah,
He's changed sides. It's fine.
No,
it's all right. It's a day of peace, remember?
I didn't know lobsters could drive.
Oh, yeah. Vanellope Sweets. more
Another
Ursula there. Ursula, for my money, is probably one of my favorite Disney villains.
Really?
Yes.
Hands down. Like, she has... she's a tie for me for my favorite Disney villain song. It's her and Frollo Hellfire from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
But just through and through, one of my favorite villains.
Looked a bit like my grandma, so that I couldn't really watch.
Got a little personal there.
I really did. Just a little bit too much.
But Scar proved that even though you get your way and you win, you might not have won after all. So the only Disney villain to really achieve his goal. Actually, no, I'm wrong. There's another Disney villain that achieved his goal, Baron Zemo in Civil War.
Yeah.
So throw that out there.
That's true.
Yeah.
He got exactly what he's after.
Okay. It's long enough I can say that, right? I'm sorry.
Oh,
spoiler
alerts?
Back in May, so sorry.
I feel like we
doesn't really ruin anything.
I feel like there's going to be spoilers throughout the whole parade.
I would imagine. Yeah, there's usually good stuff there.
Actually, there should now be the very first banner in
should
the
be
parade.
a spoiler alert
warning.
banner in the parade next year. That would be a wonderful thing to happen. I was actually hoping this banner would say spoiler alert, but no, it's the immortal creatures.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, that's actually that's our friend Buddy Christ there with a Marriott carpet, almost like a gi outfit there. It looks like that's
not a gi. It's the other thing.
Well played. We are
kimono.
Thank you. I'm really sorry, guys.
We are world-class intellectual experts, ladies and gentlemen. We know exactly what we're talking about.
I mean, we're doing what we can, and we thank you guys for watching us. So pretty soon though, there's gonna be a DragonCon Eternals group. I think that's actually what this is here.
Argonian.
Argonian. She just woke up there. Yes, that was at the Argonian. Cult of Marriott Carpet.
The cult of the Marriott Carpet.
Long live the Marriott Carpet that was. It spoke to us at Gallifrey.
You can't pull the rug out from under us. That's amazing.
You can take the carpet out of the hotel.
But that's what
you
their
can't
banner
take
said.
the carpet out of the
I
convention.
thought you were being clever. That's good.
So there it is.
Right.
So impressive.
Hold on
the off chance you don't know what this is about.
This is the biggest inside joke DragonCon has to offer.
For years and years and years, this carpet that we're looking at is this pattern that we're looking at is the carpet on the floors in the Marriott.
For many years.
For many years. Somebody a few years ago, someone had the great idea to make
Volpin Props did, and Angry Dog Studios, friends of mine.
BDU camo outfits for their guys. That was a huge hit. More people started to do it. Marriott actually tore out the carpet 2 years ago.
And then last year. Well, just before the convention in 2015.
So this is now the second year of no carpet.
A lot of us collected. In fact, there was a collection of people that had a party on Thursday night. They all brought back their pieces of the carpet and laid it in the Marriott and tried to piece it together in the biggest jigsaw puzzle. So when they say cult of the Marriott carpet,
they're not kidding.
They are not kidding. we are dedicated to this joke. We are going to see this joke play out. Men in Black's here, everyone. Men in Black. Here they come.
We've gotten to our American science fiction and fantasy section.
Unless we go back to the carpet.
There's
more of the carpet. Is that a
It's a roll of carpet.
Roll of carpet.
Yes.
And by the way, the truck back there, its code name was Magic Carpet Ride.
The Magic Carpet Ride. That's good.
Very appropriate.
You know, the difference between them and us is they make that look good. The Men in Black guys. That was a Men in Black joke.
Well, you tried. That's what counts.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So as we can hear the Men in Black.
Live TV's hard.
That's fine. So the question is, did anyone get a head start on the 21 Jump Street mashup? So let's skip that joke and go right into Dune, one of my favorite properties of all time.
I like the Baron Harkonnen in a fat suit, in the inflatable fat suit.
Nice.
I will kill him. This is the 50th anniversary of Dune, of the book, the original book being published.
I'm in the process of making a giant stuffed Shai-Hulud.
Nice.
Excellent.
So actually, also in the Puppet Slam on Sunday night, you will see a 20-foot-long sandworm puppet that my friends have been making. I'm going to throw that out there. So
excellent.
It's going to be in the Westin as well. There's our great bagpiper here.
Our bagpiper is, I believe, one of the characters from Battlefield Earth, perhaps.
Nice.
We actually don't have any notes on him, so we're just going to play
one of the groups marching is Galaxy Press, which is publishers of L. Ron Hubbard's books, including Battlefield Earth.
Parade and things. Yeah, so thank you, Galaxy Press.
So I think that's where the Piper came from. Some more Battlefield Earth characters.
So yeah, everyone on Twitter right now is absolutely loving the Marriott carpet truck, the magic carpet
Awesome.
ride. So, oh my God.
Princess Leia Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Slave Leia Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, that is great. Great.
Excellent.
And I guess that's a mocap raptor there. We'll fix that in post,
We'll
guys.
fix that in post, yeah.
The effects will be amazing. It'll look great.
The Impala.
That is in the Impala, driven by a couple of
1967
idiots.
Chevy Impala.
That's the supernatural 1967 Chevy Impala, built and restored from 3 different vehicles. Probably vehicles that they crashed on the show throughout the course of the show. We all know how season 1 ended after all.
Oh, Joey Fatone and
Joey
Chris
Fatone and Chris
Kirkpatrick.
Kirkpatrick, everyone, special guests. They are hosting the DragonCon Masquerade. You thought we were weird for bringing them on, but DragonCon takes all kinds, and they were our biggest hits on social media in the history of the convention.
That's amazing.
So it's going to be an incredible masquerade with them.
I'm super excited.
I am as well. Look for my interview with them. I'll be shooting that on Sunday, and then we'll get that online for you as soon as we can. They're a couple of hams. Really fun guys. There we are again. Special guest. So NSYNC, their album No Strings Attached, did you know, sold 2.42 million copies in the first week.
I did know
It
that
was the
because
best-selling
I bought
album.
all of them.
You both, I knew
bought-
Krista would know that.
You bought 2.3 million.
I mean,
of
I'm
them.
not going to lie. I was a little bit of a Backstreet girl, but NSYNC was
NSYNC was there. They were
there.
great. Yeah, so and the Joey Fatone obviously has done lots of TV hosting. He Dancing with the Stars came second place. Mad props for
Well
that.
done, well
I'm
done.
not a dancer, so. And then Chris Kirkpatrick actually does
Chris
voice work.
Kirkpatrick also.
Chip Skylark on Fairly Odd Parents. So
Nice.
trust us, there are people. They fit
they
right
are
in.
2 of us.
Yes.
2 of us. This is our Umbrella Corps section.
They're coming out with that new movie, the new Resident Evil.
Yeah, the actual last one of the franchise, and it's one of those things that we're not embarrassed to have guilty pleasures, but it's one of my guilty pleasures, the Resident Evil franchise. I absolutely love those movies. I'm not saying they're great, but I love them.
I have a couple of
Yeah.
most of the movies that I like
Yeah.
are not great, but I enjoy them.
So the Apocalypse Rising track is what we're actually seeing here, opening up with the Umbrella Corps. Apocalypse Rising. Any type of apocalypse has a home in Apocalypse Rising. So many years ago, I think it's got its start about 10-ish years ago. Jericho was just ended off television. So,
I believe these are post-apocalyptic Avengers.
Yeah, which is actually really excellent
That's
designs
very
there.
cool.
It's a group of friends known each other for 15 plus years. They did a lot of their costuming because they were doing post-apocalyptic. A lot of their costuming was able to be done with found materials.
Oh, excellent! So they have found material costumes.
So it's like recycling.
Yeah, they're really happy to be here apparently with their sirens. To be fair, it's the DragonCon Parade.
Yeah.
I would say it's one of the cooler places to be at the convention, but
Might
it's
be
not.
biased.
Yeah, we're not out in the sun, so
Oh, legit.
Good shot of
legit
the,
cool. I'm sorry.
Shot of the Avengers there.
keep taking you so literally.
I'm sorry. Don't take me seriously. I'm just a DragonCon TV host. Live South, my favorite thing, the Blood Bus. I always get a lot of sidelong glances when I call it the Blood Bus, but please go donate blood down at the Hilton. Bottom level of the Hilton.
It is. It's one of the great things that DragonCon does. Is
we always set a lot of records with donations.
Yep.
Great collection. Just Ryan and I learned last night. Just be careful when you go down there at night because
creepy.
it's
I saw a
really
picture.
creepy. Yeah, I
was
think I posted it to
terrifying.
Twitter or something like that. Yeah, and so but obviously you're not allowed to go in there, but it's a separate section. But yeah, go give blood during the daytime.
During the
do what
daytime,
you
give
can,
blood.
and do your part. It's awesome. Give blood is very important.
Yes. Last year, just to give you some idea of the scale, last year over 3,000 people donated blood.
Holy wow,
Yeah.
serious?
So yeah.
That's really awesome.
That's a big deal. Did you give blood?
Not yet.
Gotta get to
I'm
it.
going to. I'm going to before the weekend is out. I'm going
Excellent,
to. I swear.
excellent. Remember, yeah, the bottom level. I forget what the actual bottom level of the Hilton is. I apologize. It's where gaming used to be, and things like that. And yeah, do they still give you a free T-shirt? I'm assuming they at least
Yes.
give you a cookie. I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's
I
always
like
wonderful.
cookies.
We should go give
Well,
blood.
then you should go
I
give blood.
can't. I have tattoos.
Thank you. That's
Okay,
right.
all right.
Well, you know, those of you who can, we appreciate it. We know that not everyone
I
can for
would.
sort of certain rules here.
I could forcibly give other people's blood.
I'm not sure how that.
I
don't think that's how
Does that
that
not work?
works.
That's called assault.
yes.
Oh,
That's a felony.
This is why we kept you in the middle.
I got it.
Give
Got
blood
it. No, I'm
today.
fine.
Make sure it's your own.
Voluntary and your own. Okay. See, I learn
So-
things when I hang out with you guys.
That's true. So, and they serve 40 hospitals in the Atlanta area, 110 in Florida, Georgia, Alabama. So it's huge. And we're proud to have them as, I don't know, sponsors, partnership. We're always happy to have them.
I would call it a partnership. It's awesome.
It's symbiotic in a
Yes.
way.
Probiotic.
Probiotic even.
It's healthy.
Symbiotic,
Save us,
like
Ryan, your only hope.
a leech attached to DragonCon.
Right.
Pulling
Leeches.
blood.
I don't know if that's going to be a glamorous thing for them.
Forcibly.
That's not a good
No,
comparison
no.
at all.
But we love them.
But leeches forcibly take the. Never mind. I'm
All right,
gonna
Yeah,
so
stop.
we're
I
going
know,
to keep
I know.
rambling
It's
here.
bad
Sorry,
enough.
guys.
It's bad
Bad
enough.
enough. So thank you guys a lot. There's been a lot of activity on the tweets. Like I said, the Cult of Marriott seems to be our biggest hit. So Netherworld, one of our big sponsors for DragonCon here.
We always love them.
Netherworld is.
And they always go all out for the parade.
They do. They built their first haunted house at this convention.
Right here at the convention. they
Over
built
20
it
years
on.
ago, and
Yeah.
now they are a huge staple. They're in every DragonCon parade. We love them. And for their 20th season here up 85, they're doing a return of many classic creatures in Monster. They have 2 haunts every year, an upstairs and a downstairs. Monster's their big one. So now classic creatures, I'm actually really excited to see what kind of classic creatures. And here's a sample of the fiends that you'll see at Netherworld.
They're very Skeksis-esque.
Costumes are terrifying. Yeah. Skeksis.
Chancellor.
That'll be coming later in the Pup Parade. Netherworld Haunted House, everyone. And they have an excellent table downstairs in the bottom of the Marriott as well. So look at this haunted. They've brought a mobile haunted house.
That's awesome.
We're going to get a really good shot of this. Like,
There's the
there,
truck of
there,
classic.
there's
that's
some excellent
awesome.
dragon there.
They brought a dragon in honor of the 30th anniversary of DragonCon.
I see what they did there.
Yeah. Hopefully
So-
he will not be breathing fire on
No.
our crowd.
No. Editor Lisa on Twitter asked, please tell me the vampire cosplay groups follow the blood bus.
Well, yeah,
I
the
guess in a way.
the horror
that-
section is right behind the blood bus.
So yeah, Editor Lisa at Runewind, yeah, you're really close there. So thank you. More Netherworld's a huge part of the convention, so naturally it's also a huge part of the parade. We're big fans of Netherworld. I haven't gone in a couple of years because I'm not a haunted house person necessarily, but what they do is theatrically amazing.
Yeah.
So as a techie, as a makeup person, I absolutely love it. It is the best haunted house I've ever been to.
I learned from haunted houses that I would be one of the people who would die like very quickly in a horror movie.
No.
Because what I assumed would happen is that I would respond with violence, as is my normal.
That's fair, yeah,
You know,
as
bit.
you're wont to do.
But when something truly scary actually scares me, I tend to freeze
Mm-hmm.
and then just stand there until they get very close.
All right, and then you
So-
become part of the parade itself.
So,
Oh, Ghostbusters are
of
here,
course,
everyone.
chasing the monsters
That is
is the
perfect.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. DragonCon hosts the PKE Surge, one of the largest Ghostbuster gatherings in the world every year since 2009. Ghostbusters has had a wonderful year. I absolutely love this movie.
Yep.
Visually, it's probably one of the best movies I've seen all year.
I live for Holtzman.
Holtzman,
I
yes.
live.
I'm just happy being a Kate McKinnon fan before the movie
Yes,
that now
absolutely.
everyone understands how wonderful Kate McKinnon is. And now that we have room for everyone in Ghostbusters, it's a great little fan community that we've got here.
The Ghostbusters, another one of these costuming organizations that has a big online presence and meetups and forums to discuss costuming. The Georgia Ghostbusters, I'd like to extend a congratulations to them. Another year, Atlanta kept completely ghost-free.
Good job.
At least for this day. We're going to allow some for the con, and then after that,
Right.
back out.
We've now gotten to the periodic table of elements.
A personal favorite.
a staple of the parade. Every year, a big group puts together element-themed costumes. This year, they actually have all 120 elements represented.
Are you serious?
Really?
They were able
Yeah.
to get them all in.
I mean, we're talking even like the last 4 or 5 elements or
that
so.
were
The-
just discovered.
they're kind of
And-
like they're just they probably exist, but we don't know for sure.
Right,
but they
right.
have them all. They have them all.
I saw oxygen and potassium.
Yeah, Potassium
but
the
they
banana just walked by.
But they were
So
okay.
I'm sorry. I
Did you get-
I shot that.
Did you
new
see oxygen and magnesium?
No.
OMG.
Man, I would do more periodic jokes, but all the good ones are gone.
Oh. Oh.
Do you know what you do with a sick chemist guy?
What?
Well, if you can't helium or curium, you bury him.
Your jokes are base, and you should be ashamed.
I'm sorry. Let's talk about the
Batmobile. The
Batmobile.
Batmobile is a wonderful part of our show. We nerd chemistry jokes.
I'm so sorry.
Chemistry jokes are the best. Sorry. We could go off for a while. You don't want us to. So, but the periodic table, though, I mean, they had all elements, 2 hypothetical elements. And I didn't realize they did 8 years, so that's really cool.
There's the Batmobile.
There's our Batmobile again.
Excellent.
And now I'm curious, why doesn't every section in the parade have, here's your Batmobile, now here's a Mad Max version of your part? Like,
Yeah.
where's the Mad Max Batmobile
Right.
and things like that? The Bunny Hutch, cosplayers as science fiction, fantasy-themed bunnies and Hugh Hefters. They had a huge party on, I believe, Thursday night to kind of kick the con off there. Oh, Suicide Squad there.
Excellent.
Joker driving. Katana
They are
on
driving
top.
a 1963 Cadillac DeVille. That car is 19 feet long.
That's a long
It's a
vehicle.
big car.
Then we also have the Wolverine,
The Wolverine car.
We see what you're driving, Bob. Both hands on the wheel, buddy.
I wonder if it's hard to drive with the
claws?
claws out, because wouldn't he like puncture in?
Yeah, he would. He'd
It
break
really-
his window.
I mean,
he'd-
thankfully the car's old enough. There's no airbag, right? So he doesn't have to worry about the airbag.
Yeah.
But like
inflating in.
even like it would either lock like the steering wheel, because if it's straight out.
Well, he'd probably
Yeah,
hit the
maybe.
radio, I would think.
Yeah, it
Well, it
keeps
depends
hitting,
on how long
he
they are,
keeps
because
hitting
they're
he's
they're
that
longer
guy
in different comics.
that hits the
Right.
blinker. That you see the blinker going on the interstate.
He
'cause
always,
you don't know.
he always
yeah.
has his turn signal.
Always
on.
has the turn
It's
signal on.
so.
But seriously, that Cadillac DeVille is incredible.
That looks cool. I like the Jared Leto Joker. I'm part of a minority.
It's all right.
but
That's fine. No, I went and saw the movie. Didn't hate it. And that's
entertaining.
It was fun. So obviously, that's the thing about the culture, fan culture in general. It can be very divisive. You either love it or hate it.
Right.
I don't buy into that. I can be okay with the thing, and I was okay with that.
I loved it. I thought it was great. I will never begrudge anyone their love for different corners
Yeah.
of fandoms.
No. I mean, fandom's important. We're a community. It doesn't matter if we come to fandoms in different ways. We all love the same things. So you get out there and support your fellow fan. And meanwhile, I believe, is that a taco truck? I'll
That
be
is a
back.
taco
Chimichanga truck is here. Deadpool is here.
Deadpool, so many Deadpools.
Another shot of the Green Lantern Corps before we go. A huge selection of Deadpools. Last year we
Deadpool.
I think
Deadpool
it's
made it into the parade.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
Deadpool, one of our volunteer staffers, actually.
Yeah.
He isn't. We saw him walk out with that shirt this morning and laughed very much.
His DragonConTV jokes have been amusing me.
Mm-hmm. I still feel like we should have made the parody of like from Too Many Cooks for Too Many Deadpools. It takes a lot to make a chimichanga.
Too many pools.
Yeah, too many pools. Now, those of you that are familiar with Too Many Cooks have the song in your head.
It's gonna be stuck in
And
your
my
head now.
job
You're
here
welcome.
is done.
I think I have you to blame for that one.
Too many cooks?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
It's excellent. Judge
I
Dredd is
cried.
here, bringing the law behind Deadpool. That's a really great place for Dredd to be, is behind Deadpool.
Right. So I believe we're deep in our superheroes and villains section, which is another one of the largest sections in the parade.
Yeah, Superhero Costuming Forum. Superhero Costuming Forum, these are the people that do the giant shoots on the back of the Hilton, and what I lovingly call the broiler, I've learned. It's hot out there, so they put on the best looking costumes for superheroes, and we're talking like pure dedication, from very well-known characters to some maybe not so well-known characters. Looking at Ryan here. He had a great costume 2 years ago. I'm like, I'm honest, I don't know what that was, Ryan. 2 years later, and I still don't.
Was that the captain? Was I the captain?
I think so. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So,
The one with the star on your shirt?
Yeah, next wave.
But superhero costuming
great, read it.
forum,
Good comic.
great community, and always have a huge turnout here at the convention. So definitely, if you can, you should take a look at some of their shoots sometime. Obviously, it gets a little crowded.
They've gotten big enough and established enough that a lot of times the comic books, the comic professionals show up to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's huge. In fact, it's kind of what started the alternate variation covers for Marvel. It's doing comics. They're doing their second year of that, and every year there's a lot of DragonCon representation in the performers in those comics. Like my friend Corinne is on a cover this year as well. My friend Spider's on that. There's a lot of great people that have great costumes, and Marvel is giving back to the fans by like, we want you involved, and I think that's excellent. And the superhero costume form is where a lot of these people come together.
James Gunn made an appearance at
James Gunn was there. You know, I got to talk to James Gunn.
Did you?
How many times is that now?
That's in this
We're
hour.
playing how many name
11
drops
times.
there are. Yeah, I'm sorry. Superheroes and villains.
Oh, I love the new Wonder Woman costume so much. She is everything.
I am super excited for that movie.
As am I.
I normally am very. I see a trailer and I go, "That's a trailer." It doesn't actually. That's not the movie, but the trailer that exists is great, and
I loved her in Batman vs Superman. Like the movie was. It was what it was. It was what it was up until a point, and then when she came out and started fighting, I was like, "This
Batman
is
and
all
Superman.
of my things."
They were just fighting a moment ago.
Yeah, they whispered
on,
Martha to each
Martha,
other.
Martha.
Yeah. No, anytime I heard Diana's theme and BVS, I was like, yes, I'm excited. Let's make this happen. Yeah. So, and the Captain America core here. Really excellent Colossus.
That's a great
by the
Colossus.
way.
A great Deadpool movie Colossus.
Yeah. Oh, Deadpool movie. You're the best thing to happen to me since the con last year, but not
Weirdly
really.
enough, me too.
Yeah, Cardboard Troopers, everyone. That is a Thor frog. Well, hopefully we get another shot of that.
Oh, Frog Thor, yay.
Frog Thor is the best. And Cardboard Troopers are such a great... There's Frog Thor
There he
again,
is.
Cardboard Frog Thor. Great attention to detail in these costumes. I mean, it just goes to show you don't have to have big, heavy materials, screen authentic looks to have a great costume.
The Agent Carter group, another awesome group.
They're only going to walk
Agent
2
Carter's
sections
Captain
of the
America.
parade, and then we're going to remove them from the parade. I'm sorry.
Ow.
I loved Agent Carter, though. I was really sad to see it go.
I love vintage interpretations of superheroes.
Yeah.
And that's what we have here. This group is
Yeah.
the Captain America Dancing Girls. All right, I believe we've now gotten to the Armory track
Which you had mentioned
representing
earlier.
the
Yeah.
parade. Couple of
Presented by DS Arms
cool
there.
historical vehicles that they've got in the parade.
It's inappropriate that the Armory does follow the vintage Captain America
The vintage
group.
Captain America.
The Agent Carter cosplay group, we know our value.
Agent Carter as
Captain
Cap.
America.
That's
That looks
excellent.
fantastic.
They're an international group of cosplayers who exemplify the values of Peggy Carter. Did you know, and I'm sorry for not knowing this, 75th anniversary of Captain America. That's why there was a lot of big changes to Captain this year.
That's right.
So,
that's a good
Game
Varys.
of Thrones there, yeah. The
Silent
spider is
Sisters.
wandering. Yeah, no, some excellent Game of Thrones. Tormund, our favorite.
Where's Brienne?
He's staying at the Wyndham this year. So
I saw him.
That should, I don't know if he is actually. He should be staying
oh,
at the
Oh, I
Wyndham.
saw that. I saw that Torment. The
Oh,
other day.
nice.
I was-
Excellent. These are
I'm getting nervous just watching these people in the
Someone's
parade.
gonna die by the
this
end of the
is-
parade.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's so
By the end of this
I don't
thing.
Is
know,
there a
it's so
shame
tense.
sister in the
Yeah.
is someone's ringing the bell? I hope so. Shame parade.
Wow, that-
Shame.
Varys
amazing.
looks
Oh,
exactly
there's
like
a
Varys.
Child of the Forest.
Cool,
Oh, it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. The Varys looks so good.
That's
like
Varys.
Oh, and then the UFO here. One of I've seen this around town, just driving through the streets of Atlanta.
Oh.
No. But anyways, yeah.
That is Steam Saucer A, one of the last surviving time ships, originally built in 1840, I've been told.
Here's a great shot of him kind of cruising
There
there,
it is.
right at the Peachtree sign there.
One of the tracks we have here at DragonCon is the alternate history track, which of course covers a lot of steampunk stuff, but other things as well, diesel punk and
Cyberpunk.
Right.
cyberpunk.
Craft
and-
punk.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. That's something else entirely.
Craft punk. It's steampunk,
Steampunk,
Harley in there.
Steampunk is one of those things that has become such a defining part of this culture. Oh, marching, actual local. This is the Lakeside High School marching band from DeKalb
Yeah.
County, ranked as one of the best public high schools in the nation. The
Nice.
largest band enrollment in the district and the most members of all state band in the country.
So they're good, is what you're saying.
That's basically what I'm saying here, yes.
I'm always excited to see them in the parade because if you think about what time of year it is, school's only been in for a couple of weeks.
You don't know anything about marching band, do you? They don't
Yeah.
stop.
No, there's summer
Yeah.
rehearsals and everything like that.
So,
I know.
Yeah.
I was in marching band
Yeah.
myself.
Really? What did you play?
I was a saxophone player.
Really? I could have guessed that.
Yeah, it seems
Guess
pretty
what
obvious.
I played in band?
Drums.
No, I wish. I wasn't that cool. I was a flautist.
I was a flautist as well. So big shout out to my friend though, James DeSadier, who is actually marching in that band this year. Your parents are proud, James. Keep marching.
Well,
this is huge. This actually was an idea by Karen Prell. She was the puppeteer of the worm,
right.
and she had an idea a few months back. She's like, what if we do a Chinese New Year style dragon
of the
worm from Labyrinth? And there's a same with Valcor as well. 30th anniversary of Labyrinth, a very important year.
1986 was a good year.
It was. Henson came out. They really supported us. So this obviously we lost Bo in the last year, so they've been pushing hard to make sure that this is celebrated in the best way possible. And look at this beautiful worm. Like my friend Molly
Come
headed this
inside,
project.
meet the missus.
Hello.
Did you say hello?
Hello.
No, I said hello.
They're going the right way. It's all right.
She's gone that way. She's gone straight to the castle.
That's right. Get straight to the Marriott. So
I might love that movie.
The Center for the Puppetry Arts actually has a Labyrinth exhibit that'll be running for years. So their special exhibit section. Go out and check it out. I saw it a few days ago. It's amazing. And if you have your DragonCon membership badge, if you go before Sunday close, you get in free. But if you show up for the month of September, you actually get into the Center for Puppetry Arts half price. Go check out the Henson exhibit, Worlds of Puppetry. The Labyrinth exhibit is gorgeous. So shameless plug.
We've gotten to our skeptics track.
I'm not sure if that's the right track.
You seem skeptical. They have a couple different. They have some of their skeptical heroes represented in the parade.
There's the punny section with the educated monkey, a spelling bee,
nice.
archaeologist.
Archaeologist.
I just merged archaeologist with paleontologist there, and now I have
people
a new
mix
career.
those up all the time.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Archaeontology. That's it. No,
Archaeontology.
I'm into archaeontology.
Archaeontology.
I'm an expert in nameology, so these things happen. But yeah, so the skeptics tracks are huge. It's every year I hear their track gets bigger in the Hilton. Pretty soon
we
they
have an
will be
Albert
the
Einstein
Hilton.
there.
You'll see Madame Curie, Thomas Paine,
Nice.
Galileo. I believe. Not honestly sure what that was in reference there. It was such a quick shot. I was fascinated by the costume. So we have another DragonCon vehicle there. Judge Reinhold, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Judge Reinhold has made it to the DragonCon parade.
Well, he is brave. He's standing up at the parade.
Yeah, he's happy. Fast Times at Ridgemont High, obviously Beverly Hills Cop, Gremlins, vice versa. The Santa Claus, as well as episodes of Teen Titans, Seinfeld, and Arrested Development. I wonder if he's a Never Nude as well. It's an Arrested Development reference. You're looking at me weird. I'm sorry.
I wasn't with you there.
I failed that pop culture reference. I failed the city.
He was confident, strong,
he was,
standing up in a car. I like that. That's,
I liked his
he's
tiara.
He's not fooling around.
He was
owning
it.
He did rock that tiara very wonderfully. Judge Reinhold is one of those.
Glitter.
You do like glitter, and that's very much appreciated. Judge Reinhold is one of those guys that's always just kind of been a part of our geek culture, and we're actually really, I think it's really exciting that we've got him here.
That's
so
fantastic.
make sure you go find his table on the Walk of Fame, check out his panels and things like that. So, but we have a lot more stuff coming up. Heads up, we have an animation track coming. Girls of the Con, Fans of Christ Whedonverse, Pirates of the Con, and then there's still a lot more after that. We're only about halfway into this parade, honestly, even though it seems like we should be further. It's been a great turnout. What is that beautiful thing?
That's from
Wizards?
Yes.
Yes.
You killed Fritz.
My favorite Bakshi movie. And
I love Ralph Bakshi.
Yeah,
one of my favorites.
I grew up in the era of that, so.
Him and Don Bluth.
Don Bluth's era. Oh, goodness, yeah. Look at that. Oh, and Money for
beautiful.
Nothing there.
Nice.
Money for Nothing and
the Money for Nothing
free.
guys, yeah. Some of the first computer animation used for television.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah. So this appropriately is in the animation track, actually, so that makes sense.
That's very cool. The Wizards.
I'm assuming that wizard is carrying a gun, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone else. So here we have, is that the Mellow Mushroom? It is the Mellow Mushroom.
Nice.
From local Atlanta establishment, Mellow Mushroom. And there's Dan Carroll. We love Dan Carroll, head of media relations. League of Their Own. We made a League of Our Own joke. There it is.
Yay.
Excellent. Kiss has come to the parade. I wonder if they're with their friends, the Scooby Gang. I'm not sure. Even the truck has Gene's tongue.
Oh, that is a Kiss truck.
That's dedication right there.
That's awesome.
You uncomfortable with the truck, Krista? I'm sorry.
It's a little scary.
It's the makeup. It's all right. Excellent day. Their makeup at the Whedon track is here, everyone. Whedon. The Whedon verse, obviously one of the more popular verses of fandom. Brown coats, Buffy, Angel, Dollhouse, all come together and hang out in the Whedon verse. This time we have the Brown Coat Belly Dancers from Canton, North Carolina. They were accidentally formed in 2013 at a Geek Performance Art Show.
I would love to know what that story is.
That story is
like,
how did you accidentally form?
I want to know what that is.
A belly dancing troupe. More brown coats here. Jane, wonderful Jane hats. Beautiful shot of the brown coat belly dancer there. Some ship here. What do we got here? The Pirates of DragonCon. El Conquistador and the Black Bunny Pirates. Krista, you're a big fan of this boat, huh?
I apparently am.
Really
That
rocking
music
out.
is
You couldn't see Krista
bumping.
dancing. Oh,
Giant spaghetti
Pastafarian.
Yeah,
There we are.
it's the flying
Once
spaghetti
again, we
monster.
get touched by his noodly appendage.
Now, if you don't know, one of the reasons why the flying spaghetti monster is in with the pirates is that Pastafarians, they believe pirates were peace-loving explorers and spreaders of goodwill who distributed candy to small children.
Oh, okay.
And they have observed that the shrinking number of pirates directly correlates with global warming, increased earthquakes, hurricanes.
I can see that.
So it is a lack of pirates in the world
Yeah.
that is causing hardship.
Weirdly enough, they must not consider internet piracy a thing because I would assume that the number of pirates.
Well, there's no actual plundering. Well, I guess there are actual pirates plundering the high seas, but not like we think of them anymore. So.
No. A lot different.
Well,
If
that's
Tom
different.
Hanks is making a movie about him, then
You've passed your time.
Tom Hanks has a
Tom Hanks is the, yeah, we love Tom Hanks. Let's just leave it at that. We
he's
want
like
to
your
believe.
dad.
He's everyone's father.
He's everyone's dad.
Yeah.
We've gotten to the G.I. Joe section. Another costuming group, the
Right.
finest.
Interesting little collection here. Cobra. Our city is safe, guys. We know where Cobra is. Cobra's right behind us. We'll send in the Joes to collect them later.
So
What's fascinating to me here is we have this G.I. Joe section, and it's all Cobra. Did Cobra take over when we weren't paying attention?
you guys, we should probably alert someone.
Yeah.
We
I
should
think
alert
the
the
same thing happened
authorities.
with S.H.I.E.L.D., remember?
Right. Well, S.H.I.E.L.D. fixed itself. S.H.I.E.L.D. is better now. It's fine. Historical section of the parade now with the SCA.
The Society for Creative Anachronism. A huge, absolutely huge organization of costuming and medieval skill sets. They host tournaments, catching the tail end of the Cobra section there.
Excellent. Now, it's some excellent, beautiful, I mean,
There's
these are
our
historically
SCA
accurate
folk.
design costumes and things like that.
I like that
Obviously not as
shield.
heavy. Yes, some good artwork there.
But they're known for their live steel combat and historical martial arts.
Yeah, so we're getting closer to the end of the parade. So don't forget, hashtag DragonCon Parade. Tell us some of your favorite things that you've seen in the parade. Oh, they're fighting.
There's a fight.
Quick, get the principal. That was
quick.
And now they're friends again.
They're friends again.
Aw,
They said
you
Martha
see,
to each
it's
other.
That easy. It's
Day of
that easy.
peace.
A day of peace. International Martha Day, everyone.
Nice.
So, but yeah, get out there, DragonCon Parade on Twitter, hashtag that. Let us know some of your favorite stuff that you've seen that we've been able to show you, or if you're on the street, and we'll read those too. Maybe obviously you're not watching this, but we've seen some
Stargate?
great photos from the street as well. Is that just a tiny little
That is a
Stargate in a
Stargate.
box?
Stargate
Is
in a
that
box.
dehydrated Stargate? Just add water, then travel the universe, right?
Go
Or it's
wherever
an
you want.
inflatable Stargate.
Ooh, nice.
Like an inflatable pool. You just fill it with water and then it becomes a Stargate.
Daniel Jackson just sitting there, just kind of like blowing up, trying to blow up the Stargate. Guys, there's got to be a better way to do
He's
this.
like crying on the side.
I'm so lightheaded. You're traveling to another world, Dan. It's okay.
A bicycle pump.
It's the best low-budget Stargate. I think we totally have a gimmick here now.
Done. Next
So
year.
We could do a
Next
whole
year.
series, right? They
Spoiler
have-
alert.
Yeah,
Stargate blow up pool.
done. But for now, the Colonial Fleet, Battlestar Galactica, celebrating 10 years now,
I
I
was
believe.
supposed to do a shout out to the Colonial Fleet.
Well, here they
Because
are.
I met one of the guys from the Colonial Fleet as they were grabbing their badge in line. So, hey, guy that I met at the Colonial
We'll
Fleet.
allow
good
it.
job.
Well shouted out.
That is just your shout out.
Good shout out there.
Thanks. I try.
Awesome. So yeah, the Colonial Fleet, big collective, good party people. They like to make sure everyone's. I don't mean like party. Ooh, it's a party. I mean like they want to make sure everyone's positive and having a good time. So that a good Cylon there, Centurion, classic Battlestar Galactica, as well as new Battlestar Galactica as well. You're gonna see a whole mix of things.
I was always a fan of the toaster Cylons.
The actual toasters, or do you mean the nickname?
Take a pick.
That's we can't use that word.
Toaster?
So Cardboard Troopers here to save us from this moment of
Of awkwardness.
Cardboard Troopers, some of our favorites. These guys also help do a little convention called Cardboard Con. Look it up online. Tickets sell out quick every year. Wonderful Viper costume
Yeah,
there.
that's great.
Starbuck.
I love it.
That is probably my favorite Starbuck I've ever seen because of the Viper. That's excellent. Sorry, we got a little distracted there with excellent costuming. So military science fiction has a lot of great collections. Obviously, we saw Stargate. Some people came from Sweden for Stargate.
Yeah,
which is incredible.
to the Colonial Fleet. We're from.
I'm pretty sure these box streamers came from a Peachtree Street far, far away.
Right.
You know, they're not as far as the others, but you know we really appreciate that because we want everyone here to be welcome and have an excellent time at the convention, including the parade. And we're going to be getting near the end here in a second. As always, our parade
Well, you say
ends.
we're getting near the end.
I'm trying to. It's that toy.
But
It's that toy. It's like, oh, is it ever going to happen?
what you aren't mentioning is that we have one of the largest sections coming up.
That is true. The last section is the largest section.
It is the Star Wars section.
Star Wars
Yeah.
section.
All
And to kick
things
off
Star
Star
Wars, so there's some more
is,
box
yeah,
troopers
The
and,
Jedis are here. Strider, hip hop trooper, his 7th year in the parade.
Always a fan favorite hip hop.
You are going to see all the Star Wars, and this is our first parade since Force Awakens. So we're going to see. There's your BB-8. There's
we
Strider, hip hop trooper himself. Cardboard Akbar.
Strider has a whole
He's got
gang
a
with
posse.
him.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And of course, I say of course, but maybe there'll be some Rogue One
I hope so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm letting you know right now, my hype for Rogue One has reached 11. So, way excited for that. So the 501st now coming on now, shortly behind Strider.
Talk about costuming groups. Star Wars actually has numerous costuming groups. The 501st is by far the largest. Thousands of members worldwide. But there's also the Rebel Legion. There's Mandalorian Mercs, the Dark Empire, the Jedi Assembly. One of the great things about these organizations, these costuming organizations, they also do charity work as well. They do charity events, which just always makes me happy.
Yeah, they're very giving. They're like the 501st has kind of become. I forget who I was speaking with this earlier. Like Shriners used to be a thing. That you would have Shriners come out, and now it's the 501st. That the kids want to see Darth Vader. The kids want to see
Funny hats.
Bicycle
funny hats.
What is the bicycle
I'm not
squad
honestly
here?
sure what we're seeing here. I apologize, everyone. I don't have this on my notes, but they're having a great time. So
that was
if you know this on Twitter, please let us know. It's the best bike ride I think I've ever seen in Atlanta.
all right.
It's a good bike ride.
Is it
Definitely solid.
silver?
It's like silver cyclists.
Silver
I'm not really
cyclists?
sure here.
Maybe they're the Force. They represent the Force.
They represent the Force in this section.
They
it's
surround
great
us.
when our convention can surprise
They
us.
penetrate us. They bind us together. I don't know.
But hey, they're wearing helmets mostly.
The safety first.
Safety first,
Safety
Or
everyone.
have really poofy hair, which would still.
Yeah.
Or the
Pushing
light
them
side.
in a
Maybe
hole.
they're the light side.
And here we are. Oh, how many TIE fighters has that Rebel vehicle taken out there?
It looks
It's
like
the A-wing fighter car.
it looks
here.
like he's got 4 TIE fighters and 2 TIE bombers.
Was that a TIE bomber or an advanced? I wasn't sure.
Oh, it might be advanced. You're right.
It might have been advanced. So it's hard
Bomber
to see.
is the double
thing, and advanced kind of had the
canopy.
sharp things. So
Okay.
I mean, we could talk about the nuances of TIE fighters all day, but well, I mean, we're just gonna see more of them in Rogue One.
That's right.
Totally
might
not
be a little bit
excited
excited for
movie
that.
at all. Might be.
Have we mentioned Rogue One yet?
I don't know.
We're so very excited.
I'm super excited.
It's not going to be anything special.
Well, luckily, I hope they make a sequel where many Bothans die. So I would like.
Little
to see
known
it.
fact, that's the second Death
I know,
Star.
that's why I said a sequel.
I know, but not everyone knows that. It's a common thing we see on the interwebs. It's a common joke.
It's also not many Bothans.
No, it's really not.
Manny Bothans.
Manny.
It's one dude.
Otis
One
Bunny.
guy.
One
Yeah,
dude,
Manny
Manny.
Bothans died.
Manny
Oh,
Bothans.
choreographed combat here.
Jedi giving us a nice kata here. Very good.
So Ryan, give us your best critique on this. This is close to home for
This
you.
is
I
very
believe.
close to home for me, yes. They were all excellent. They were all
Yeah,
good. Good forms.
But I believe you get to see this at a theme park far, far away.
I
so.
have been known to make an appearance. And
If you could have a Jedi name, what would your Jedi name be?
if I could have a Jedi name, well, if I could have any Jedi name, Ko-Sandor.
Ooh.
There's another Jedi by the name of Van Zell that I've heard of.
Right.
I've seen him, but
Might
I don't
be-
know.
Oh my God,
don't know
Darth
about the talk
Duck
I love it.
is amazing.
And appropriate.
He just won the parade for me. I'm sorry, everyone.
That's a good Poe Dameron.
Yeah,
Good Poe
Poe
Dameron
there,
and,
excellent. And this is why I'm really excited.
Yes,
for the,
I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of both of you. Admiral Akbar just walked by off camera, and neither one of you said.
I was waiting. I was waiting for you to make the joke,
no,
honestly.
no.
No, it's all right.
We did it.
We made an entire parade.
We don't need to say
I
it.
believe that joke itself was a trap.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
ah,
So close.
throw everything down
So
to the
close.
ground. So,
And you missed an awesome shock tea while you guys were doing that.
I'm
we're
sad
big children.
now.
We're sorry.
Yeah.
Look at this Darth
Well,
Duck.
there's the Darth Duck again. So. There he is, Admiral Akbar.
I had a goldfish named Admiral Akbar once.
How'd that turn out?
I mean,
No, I'm trying to set you up for another one, and you
oh
didn't,
no,
you didn't
I'm
take
not
that
gonna
bait.
do it. No, but
Here we
fish
have the
did.
Mandalorians, the Mandalorian Mercs.
Mandalorian Mercs.
Another costume.
representing.
Another group.
And they've been showing up at conventions lately where you can imprison your friend for a donation to
I've seen
a charity.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
I
very
saw
nice.
that.
Speeder bike, very good, cool. I've always thought the Mandalorian armor is some of the coolest science fiction armor.
And there's a lot of room for
design.
interpretation as well. Each of these has their own personal story and history behind it, which is really, really excellent.
I do like the Mandalorian armor.
We have a Stormtrooper car, the Stormtrooper Camaro rolling up now.
My
And,
Jeep is Stormtrooper themed.
Excellent.
Its name is TK421.
Of course it is.
Of course it is, because it's never where I leave it.
So this is a really fascinating design here. I don't have any notes on that one. So we don't have any history of the Stormtrooper Camaro, but we know that there he is pulling Darth Vader behind. Our original DragonCon Parade Santa Claus, Darth Vader. It's how we like to kind of get things wrapped up, or we used to, so we still give him a good high seat.
Featured right at the end there.
He's still
But he
Santa
is
Claus
not
in my
the
heart.
end
He
of
is.
this year's
No,
parade.
not anymore.
Some First Order Stormtroopers, some Scout Troopers
Scout
as well.
troopers there, maybe some
Imperial
bike troopers.
officers.
Yeah,
The
So
Empire is really well represented.
they are.
They usually are. It's government.
It's government funded. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So are they here because they have the day off, or are they here because they have to work?
They probably have to work, but they're also not getting paid.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
They were voluntold to
Yeah,
show
fine.
up, so their commanders voluntold them. Jawa's there trying to offer some trades of high fives.
Yeah.
Someone's trying to trade a water bottle or a microphone with them. Not sure. Is that a first aid trooper? It looked like Darth Maul there. His legs are looking good.
Yeah.
And there's there we go. There's a robotic leg, Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Darth Maul returning to Star Wars Rebels again. That's pretty exciting.
Yes.
Along with Admiral Thrawn. Excuse me, Grand
I
Admiral
saw
Thrawn.
that.
So, we just spoke to Timothy Zahn yesterday
Really?
about.
Did he
about
get
Thrawn.
excited?
Is he excited that
Yeah, he's
Admiral Thrawn is
actually
back?
should be very excited about
That's
it.
amazing.
Yeah,
I
he's-
love the red guards.
the
Imperial
Emperor's
Guard.
protectors.
Yes.
Yeah, the Imperial Guard. And there it is, Robot Santa.
Ah,
Our
yes.
actual finish for the parade, everyone.
Bringing up the tail end of our parade. Many parades end with Santa Claus. We end with Robot Santa, from
the whole
Futurama.
Futurama collection here.
The whole Futurama cast as well. Fry driving the car there.
Not sure if it's Fry or some guy just dressed.
Not sure. If
Well played.
Good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone. Excellent Futurama. So here we are. That is the end of the DragonCon 2016 parade. As you can see, our street sweepers are starting to clear out area. So if you're in the hotels, get ready. Everyone's coming your way. Another excellent shot of Robot Santa here in the parade.
As always, a big thanks to the City of Atlanta for hosting the parade.
Indeed.
Big thanks to everyone at DragonCon for making it happen. All the parade crew that make it happen.
Yeah, we have an amazing staff behind the camera. We have mediocre commentators in front of the camera. We do what we can, guys. So, but thank you guys for watching and enjoying the DragonCon 2016 parade. 30th anniversary of DragonCon, 15th anniversary of the parade. Get out there, enjoy your fandoms, see all these excellent costumes, be excellent to each other. So, did I hear the Imperial March play? It's an appropriate time there. So on behalf of Krista and Ryan, I just want to say again, thank you guys so much, and we're going to see you guys around the convention. We're going to go walk around with our Pokemon Bowling League and try to see what Pokemon we can not throw our bowling balls at.
It's going to be very tempting.
Not the Pikachu.
Very
tempting.
Not the Pikachu.
So again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you at the convention.